My dear child, every season is a new way of seeing life again. Maybe the last season was filled with growth and progress for you, but this season it seems things have come to a halt. Don't worry about it too much. Don't stress about not making visible progress. Trust that this season, even if it does not go your way, it will give you something that will help you grow and become a better version of you along the way. So things will change and so will you. You will be okay and you will get through this. So, dear souls, know that sometimes it is only in hindsight that you realize that something has been a blessing in disguise. The universe knows more than we do, and sometimes we have situations we go through which at that time seem challenging or are actually challenging. But what may be happening at that time is that the universe is trying to protect you or help you move from a situation into something better. This may be a simple act where you missed the bus you felt you needed to get, but you later find out that the bus you mean to get on crashed. Or it could be something bigger, such as being made redundant from a job, which then gives you time to pursue your passions as a business or find a much better job, or a relationship you are going through that is not serving you, going through a crisis point that serves as a way of you being able to solve your problems together, or to go your separate ways, which leads to better happiness in time. Maybe you are in a place where you can now see how something happened really was a blessing in disguise. Because where you are right now is so much better than what could have happened, and you are getting clarity. For others who have not received that clarity yet, know that the angels are with you and will be helping you to see why things transpired in the way. They did so you can have the realization that what occurred really was a blessing in disguise. The universe is saying it wants to take you on a new journey and ask that you take its hand and trust that you are being guided to something great. Be open to accepting what is in store for you. It may not be exactly what you wish for, but it will be great, greater than you envision for yourself. The universe knows how to guide you there. Let them universe know you accept and that you are willing to surrender control to the adventure you are about to take. The universe is saying, look around you. Pay attention to all you see here and feel as there are messages being given to you that you are needing to be aware of. So these messages will help guide you on your next steps or a decision that is needing to be made, and you may uncover a secret or you may uncover an opportunity. So you may gain new clarity on a situation or may see just how certain things are connecting up that are helping you see you are on the right path. You need to use your spiritual insight and connection to spread, but also need to use your physical senses in unison, as this will not only heighten your awareness, it will also help you see how those messages you receive from spirit are showing up in your physical world. Dear souls, know that someone will text you soon. They have regret, but there is something you must know about this. Your wait is over. They are finally approaching you with a long term commitment offer. This person who took longer than expected to commit is incredibly cautious and practical in life significant decisions. Once committed, they prove be remarkably trustworthy and loyal. Your relationship faced challenges and disruptions recently, possibly due to living in different states or countries. However, the good news is that this person is now stepping up, taking responsibility, and offering a genuine commitment. Their loyalty is unwavering and they desire a future with you, including starting a family. You both are destined to be together, fortunate to have each other. If family issue caused problems before, expect smooth sailing from now on. When your connection started with this person, you already dream about your whole life with this person, or you think that. So, this person can be a perfect match for your, whereas this person was only looking for a temporary relationship. This person was not known of this type of intense feelings that they develop later and still have for you. One thing is sure here, that this person never have the intention to hurt you by any way. They always try to protect you, make you happy, and also keep you in their life. But it is possible that in order to trying for keeping you in their life as a option, this person hurt you a lot and they did not realize that what all you want from them is your their loyalty, commitment, and most importantly their time. This person did not believe that someone like you do exist in this world who can love someone unconditionally and even getting hurt again and again. You are still accepting this person and giving them chances. They think that they do not deserve you, deserve much more better partner than they was for you. This person was not innocent. They very well know that their decision can caught you, and also there was a risk involved of losing you for forever in their past decision. Still, this person took the chance and chose something else over you. This person really wished that what they know today. and if they had known earlier, they would have taken different path. So divine wants you to start behaving in your own manifestation and trust that everything is happening for your highest good. Very few of you have gone through a lot in their life, whether it is love, relationship, or their career, and it is possible that you start believing that whole world is against your happiness. So, in whatever and whomever you put your interests, that things get away from you anyhow. You need to know that everything happened in past is leading you towards your future. So there is a huge shift and transformation occurring for you, and it will not be very easy for you to handle this, but it is not very hard either. And if you are doing anything to make your wish fulfill, so whether it is any remedy, healing, spell manifestation, or just simply prayer, you need to start believe it first. It is not like that you are saying something negative or you are doing something negative about your manifestation. But there are a lot of fears which is overpowering your faith, and you need to balance it. Everything is possible in this world, and you will also get what you want, even more than what you have expected for yourself. So you are deserving of the every and any wish you have in your mind. You have blessings of your ancestors with you. And if you have lost someone very special in past 5 years, this person is still energetically connected to you, and their blessings are with you always. You can ask them for a help or any type of guidance whenever you need it, and you will get your answer. So you have become aware of the truth, or you may be perceiving certain situations in their true light. All roadblocks in your life are being removed. You are likely to experience numerous breakthroughs in the form of angel numbers. Your spirit guides are leading you towards the right path. Especially concerning stability and security in your life, you are on the verge of entering a period where money, abundance, and stable love will be abundantly bestowed upon you. Trust the signs in matters of love. Your special person is highly attracted to you, but you may be in denial about the connection and your own feelings. Remove the blindfold and prepare to pursue your dreams. Angel numbers are confirmation from the universe that all your dreams will soon become a reality. So, dear souls, know that. Gives me a vibe like you have been able to fix something, like change the way a particular person thinks. I see the energy of a person who is in awe of the way you are. So it's like you have reached a certain conclusion or a certain place. I see after effort, meditation, and ask from the divine. This person is also working on the same lines. They kind get courage from you. This person very deeply admires where you have come, And I see that this person dreams of being dominated by you in all ways. They also want to tell you about their vulnerabilities, and I see a vibe of complete surrender. They feel like doing that. There is some important communication coming up between you and this person about some movement in the future. This is like the one set of divine clarity and a strong spiritual awakenings in the connection and in you. Both also remember one thing, that this person gets straight from you and you know the divinity of this bond. Don't try to compare it with what you see outside. Trust your inner knowing always. When it comes to this connection, you are headed towards a very beautiful place together. Healing has made you are successfully resurrecting, purified, and balanced in your masculine and feminine energies. Everything you have done to complete returning to wholeness has been a success. A letting go needed to complete your accomplishments. Release, forgive, rest, and replenish. Be unapologetically self loving with strong boundaries in your decisions. Trust that whatever cannot meet, this must be left behind now. Be honest with yourself and others. Release any guilt, knowing these are the next steps that need to be taken. This clarity and closures are needed so you are free to infinitely expand with the growth cycle that is thing. So, dear souls, know that. I think it is beautiful that somewhere along the way on a planet that houses over 7 billion beings, the circumstances line up just right. That you and another body, mind, and soul were so intertwined that you began to merge, and that you could not see a future without them. That the idea of anyone else just did not quite make sense, that the day after day you choose them amongst all of the distractions. How the sound of someone's voice can cause every bone in you to radiate electricity throughout your body. How the warmth of that special someone sitting beside you cause the rhythm of your heart to sync up, can cause your breath to align. How soft lips pressed against your skin causes your vagus nerve to calm your being. How two bodies pressed against one another creates art. I think it's special how someone can cause blood to rush throughout your body every time you come in contact with them, making your chest pound, your tummy feel as if you have butterflies, that you begin to feel like you are floating, like you are weightless, like you are suspended. I think it is magical that love can make you feel like gravity does not apply to you. So I think it is magical that love can stop the world and make the two of you get off regardless of how it unfolds. And I think there is something to be said about wanting to bring warmth to another being. There is something to be said about staying up just a little bit longer to share more about each other. There is something to be said about the dedication, growing, and commitment another being can bring. So, regardless of how it unfolds, I think cell to cell connection is fucking magical. Even if it is just chemicals, even if it is for biological purposes, because sometimes believing in soulmates and colliding is what you need. So, because sometimes it was meant to be is better than questioning the unknown, regardless of how it unfolds. There is so much to be said about love. Dear souls know that, but sometimes when things end, sometimes when people leave, when silence is what echoes your attempt to fix the things you did not break all on your own, it has nothing to do with you. People's character are defined in how they respond, and often when something goes wrong or someone is not their best self, it is hard for anyone to not respond with that some negativity and unkindness. So, to control emotion is something that takes practice, and we are not always our best selves. Then you became that constant reminder of I acted really poorly in this situation, and people don't like to feel bad about themselves. So instead of resolving an issue, people choose to let go or put complete blame on someone else because it is easier that way. But it is not your job to harbor the guilt that someone has displaced on you. It takes two people to make a relationship work out, but only to end it. It takes less than 10 seconds to respond to a text, to make a phone call, to let someone you love know you love them, and it takes less than 100 seconds, 10 seconds to tell them how important they are. To tell them you miss them, to make them feel important, missed, and wanted. Don't make excuses. Don't say you got busy 10 seconds of your time during the day, perhaps before you get ready to go out, perhaps when you are waking up or before you go to bed. Never let someone go to sleep feeling unimportant. All it takes is 10 seconds to make them have a better day, a good night's sleep. Dear souls, know that the changes which takes place in your life as a result of your changed concept of yourself always appear to the unenlightened to be the result not of a change of your consciousness, but of chance, outer cause, or coincidence. However, the only fate governing your life is the fate determined by your own concepts, your own assumptions for an assumptions, though false, and if persisted in, will harden into fact. The ideal you seek and hope to attain will not manifest itself, will not be realized by you until you have imagined that you are already that ideal. So, dear souls, know that. The wisdom of the wolf is to adapt to life's circumstances without losing sight of what is important or straying from the path of their own vision. Trust your instincts, your inner strength and guidance. Safeguard your vision by establishing clear boundaries. Trust your intuition and never let anyone take that away from you. You have drawn this card because you forebears, your ancestors are calling to you. It is time to rediscover your visions. Shamans and druids once wore the skin of the wolf as a sign of their great spiritual powers, leadership, and inner strength. The mission to follow your vision with inner strength now falls to you in order for you to achieve truly great things. You will need courage for the path ahead and you will be granted a higher perception. Meditate upon it and upon open yourself to the light flowing towards you. You have the ability within you to expand your perception for the benefit of all living beings. In numerous traditions from Nepal, Tibet, and India, the yogini is a spiritual adept, a practitioner of deep yoga that awakens a powerful connection with one's real inner being. This message signifies that we are on a powerful healing journey to connect body, mind, and soul with the truth of our nature. The tone of 285 supports the treatment of wounds, cuts, burn, and any other damaged tissue. Changes in your life, including closing doors or missed opportunities, are not going to derail your fulfillment. Realignments are happening based on divine wisdom and timing. You are being diverted from unnecessary obstacles and suffering. Trust in how your life path is unfolding. Whether you realize that or not, significant inner healing is taking place. A positive twist of faith and a windfall of good fortune are destined for you. Brightness and hope will elevate negativity and give you the strength to find your way through a time of adversity or challenge. Finally, you will experience peace, love, and deep connection with your true self and the universe. Good things are on their way to you. Alcon is yet another goodness of the sea. She reassures us that we will find a way through, and that word is comfort for us when we need it, even if further work needs to be done before we can be fully released into a new era of happiness. Be glad that your steps have led you here. Your dreams are about to come true, and this message brings in a message that life seems filled with promises now. There is a feeling of success as well as heightened sense of security in all areas of your life, and there will be utmost contentment in your life. Your dreams are turning into reality, a time to rejoice with family and loved ones, Allow yourself to feel proud, hold your head high, and shine like a star. Became an example that others will want to follow. You really deserve the success that is yours now. This card brings victory and success. This card also indicates that you have shown great drive, enthusiasm, and leadership to achieve your victory. So enjoy the moment. Now it's time to reap the rewards of your hard work. So, dear souls, no. The sobering truth is that no matter how much good for you do or how far you have come on your journey of personal growth, there will always be those they see only what they want to see, and their narrative cast you as the perpetual bad guy in their story. Sometimes this includes bits of who you used to be, but never show the fully reality of who you are. Fortunately, their judgment is not define you. Your worth is not tethered to anyone's opinion. The game is rigged in their world, and the only way to win is to detach your emotional responses from their perspectives. Not taking anything personally is a superpower that will save your inner peace. Recognize that you don't have them any explanation or to state your case. The truth of your character and the authenticity of your intention are not determined by the narratives they construct. Your energy is far too valuable to be spent in their relentless game of trying to please those who are determined to only see you in a way that serves their ego. So instead of engaging in their games, focus on your own. Let your actions speak louder than their words. Surround yourself with people who see your goodness, celebrate your growth, and uplift you in their narratives. Stay true to your values, stay committed to your personal growth, and continue to be a beacon of light in a world sometimes overshadowed by puppet masters. Stay true to your values, stay committed to your personal growth, and continue to be a beacon of light in a world sometimes overshadowed by puppet masters. So, dear souls, know that. Why do we often make choices that lead to unhappiness even when healthier options are available? In some situations, we have limited choices, like in survival scenarios with severe consequences or where complex trauma is concerned. But for most of us now, there are empowering decisions we can make it. We just pause to consider them. We often operate out of habit, reacting to experience as we always have. So, without questioning whether our actions are taking us somewhere positive, we overlook wiser responses in the heat of the moment, amidst it conflict and challenging moments. Engaging in self awareness and observing your old conditioning becomes a great task. But without it, we feed those unhelpful feelings in an attempt to gain control of the situation, not realizing we have given authority to the external object and events that have irritated us. Ultimately, inner chaos guides our actions rather than clarity. When we live our lives by default, we react to similar experiences the way we always have, even if we don't need to. When these reactions don't change, nor does our life. In other words, if your old behaviors never made you feel whole, happy, and wiser, how do you ever expect to experience those things by giving continue to the same patterns? When these reactions don't change, nor does our life. In other words, if your old behaviors never made you feel whole, happy, and wiser, there are healthier choices available if we pauses, assess the full situation, and truthfully consider potential outcomes. Don't make your life more complicated than needed. A harmful choice can leave us more wounded than before. Remember, emotions are temporary, but the consequences of your actions and responses to those emotions can be long lasting. Between stimulus and is a space. In fact, space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. The hardest thing in life are not finding a job, making a stable income, or building a house, but finding and becoming who you were always meant to be. So, authenticity is a journey. Who you are is a constant work in progress. It is always the question around who you are that make us uncomfortable because deep down we are figuring it out and on some days don't know the answer. There are battles to be fought in the world around you, but don't forget that your greatest battle is the one that lies within you. So, dear souls, know that this year let go of the people who are not ready to love you. It is the hardest things you will ever have to do, and it will also be the most important. Stop giving your love to those who are not ready to love you. Stop having hard conversations with people who don't want to change. Stop showing up for people who are indifferent about your presence. Stop prioritizing people who makes you stop loving people who are not ready to love you. I know that your instinct is to do whatever you can to earn the good graces of everyone you can. Your energy and your sanity when you start showing up to your life wholly and completely with joy and interest and commitment. Not everyone is going to be ready to meet you there. It does not mean you need to change who you are. It means you need to stop loving people who are not ready to love you. The most precious, important thing that you have in your life is your energy. So it is not your time that is limited, it is your energy. What you give it to each day is what you will create more and more of in your life. What you give your time to is what will define your existence. You are not responsible for saving people. You are not responsible for convincing them they want to be saved. It is not your job to show up for people and give away your life to them little by little, moment by moment. Because you pity them, because you feel bad, because you should, because you are obligated, because at the root of it all, you are afraid to not be liked back. It is your job to realize that you are the master of your faith and that you are accepting the love you think and you are worthy of. Decide you are deserving of real friendship, true commitment, and complete love with people who are healthy and thriving. Then wait in the darkness just for a little bit and watch how quickly everything begins to change. In a world that seeks connection, we oddly avoids eye contact. With time, our text responses in order to protect ourselves from seeming too eager to interested, and we hold our feelings back because we don't want to seem overly emotional or unreasonable. We silence our instincts, and at the end of the day, instead of feeling good about ourselves, we feel alone, we feel misunderstood. Remember, it is okay to be emotional, to seek help, to confidently tell someone you enjoy being around, that you are infatuated with them. So there is nothing wrong with vulnerability, with being human, for that is what creates depth within our relationships and that is what ultimately unifies us. So, dear someone, know that. When you left, I realized that that comes with a friend. Her name is Grief. Because every time I remember that you are gone, there is heavy feeling that sits with me, reminding me of your void. It reminds me that sometimes when people die, they don't get buried by themselves. We bury pieces of ourselves with them. Those parts that recognize them instantly, even in a crowd, and when that leaves, grief stays. Grief is a tricky feeling to navigate. Some days it feels like a weight on my chest that I can't seem to shake off, while other days it feels like a distant memory. It became a constant reminder of everything good that had happened, with a mixture of longing, regret, and loneliness. When that comes to grab a friend, suddenly the whole world goes dark and nothing else matters anymore. It is like you are being pulled into a abyss of nothingness, and maybe when you died, everything in me died with you, because without you, these nights feel longer and the colors are not vibrant anymore. It is like when you left with a part of me that I will never find in anyone else until we meet again and you can be with and I will be with her friend. Not every league has to have the words for everything. Often I want to hold your hand. Looks like a split second of eye contact. I wish you could stay a little longer is said out a little too loud when the hand that waves goodbye is a little slow. Can we keep this moment all for ourselves is often in forgetting to look away when caught admiring each other. Why should we bound love by the idea of a language? Why should someone who made these very words many, many years ago define how we should communicate just about everything? Just be silent for a moment, catch an eye contact, wave louder, hug with all your heart. Often we don't say a thing, we end up saying everything. I'm not a follower. I don't blindly follow anyone or anything if it is not aligned, and other people's perception of me does not faze me. Because I know who I am and I love being myself, so anyone's story about me does not bother me because I know it is not true, and their perception of me would not make me doubt myself or think of myself any less because the love I have for myself is rooted in who I am. Nothing outside of me has control over me, and I'm not going to hand over that power to anyone. Almighty Father, thank you for this day. Thank you also for giving me another opportunity to be filled with your divine light, peace, strength, and mercury. So, Father, I sincerely surrender to you the needs of my family, my plans, my health, my worries, and my struggles in life. Help me to trust in you and not doubt. Also, Father, calm my mind and heart when I feel anxious about the uncertainties of life ahead of me, and life lift me up when I feel low. This move and work in me, Lord, that I may never get tired of seeking you and knocking at the door of your most sacred heart. All powerful Father, I praise and thank you for the gift of this new day. I declare from the bottom of my heart that I need your love, guidance, strength in my life. Father, may you be my peace in the midst of the storms around me, my light post in the dark, and my healer and comforter in my pains, any brokenness. So I lift up to you all these longings and groanings because I believe that you are the God who can resolve impossible situations, and you listen to your children who are persistently crying to you for saving help. So I also lift up to you, Father, those people right now who are feeling so down and hurt by life because of financial, health, and relational problems. Heal and deliver them, Lord. Save them in Jesus' name. Amen. So, my child, no. God's peace is elusive for most of us. We may struggle with worry, irritability, or jealousy, or we may keep ourselves busy all the time. Who don't, our souls find rest in God. because we want to be in controls of our lives, perhaps most especially our emotions. We don't want to feel things like sadness, neediness, loneliness, fear, chaos, or anger. So we deny or avoid these feelings. The result of denial is that whenever we slow down and became quiet, the uncomfortable feelings that we have been repressing come to the surface. Then we find ourselves overwhelmed with the secondary emotion of anxiety, worry, irritability, jealousy. The plasmist model for us the resolution to our restless living. Stop trying to control things and submit to the Lord in all you do. I love how Paul says this is in the New Testament. Let the peace of Christ rule in your heart. Most of us fail in our efforts to be like Jesus not because we don't try but because we are not willing to do the work of emotional. So we deny them, but hiding our weakness and repressing our emotions bring us pain and problems. The more we do this, the worse it gets and the more power it has to defeat our good intentions. Instead of showing love to our neighbor, our repressed emotions might leak out in moodiness, passive aggression, or apathy. Instead of blessing the one who criticizes us, we might spew words of anger, judgment, and self defenses back at them or to another person behind their back. So, while studying our Bible and serving God are important, they would not enable us to effectively show love to the people around us if we don't also bring our hurts and weakness into the light of God's presence. As the prophet Jeremiah pointed out, you can't heal a wound by saying it is not there, but if we rely on Jesus to help us accept our emotional pain, we can begin to experience healing. It's from this place of deeper emotional and spiritual wholeness that we will discover new vitality, peace, creativity, and capacity to love God and others. So, no matter the circumstances of our life or the circumstances of the world, we have hope in Jesus. We can be expectant in our waiting, knowing that it will come to fruition. Now, concerning that day or hour, no one knows, neither the angels in heaven nor the Son, but only the Father. Watch, be alert, for you don't know when the time is coming. We trust in the word of Holy God who always keep his promises. We can be confident knowing how the story ends. I once heard someone say that as Christian, this world is the most it's going to get. This is our hell. Our future is secure with the Lord, covered by the Lord blood of Jesus, and believing in his sacrifice give us salvation. It was all him, and the world is fallen. It is going to be messy. People will desire to do harm to others. Heartbreaking things happen. That is why it is so important to put our faith in Jesus. It is through Him alone that we have faith. Jesus answered, I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. He will come back for us and comfort us. Revelation, He will wipe every tear from their eyes. There will be no more or mourning or crying or pain, for the old order of things has passed away. I hear so many times that it is best to go out with that guy or that girl so that you can really see for yourself what they are about. So don't do that. People show you who they are the first time around by the first conversation. So, why are you wasting your precious time and energy? Believe that text, that phone conversation, that FaceTime. Do not try to read between the lines. Do not sit there and try to interrupt what they mean by it. You will save yourself from a lot of attack if you take need from the moment you notice that what they said does not line up with your own values, visions, morals, beliefs, and most importantly, the Word of God. So, my child, know that all we want for people we love is for them to find someone who cares for them, sees them, and values them as we do. And when they finally find that person, it is so exciting because true love people see themselves with more clarity. Suddenly, they realize what we might have known the whole time, and that is how special and deserving they are of the right kind of love. It is hard to watch our friends, cousins, sister, or daughters hurt, but in those moments of pain, whether their eyes are full of tears and they don't see anything, including themselves clearly. That is when they need our love the most because it is in the love that others show unconditionally that will set the template for what they expect in a partner. You don't want to settle for a partner who expects you to do all other work. You don't want to end up feeling like you are stuck in a one sided relationship where you are exhausting yourself day after day while they are sitting back and relaxing. So hold out for someone who puts in consistent effort because you already have enough on your plate. You don't need to be doing the work of two people on top of everything else that you have scheduled. You deserve a teammate who is happy to put in as much effort as you do, who would not expect you to arrange every plan and hold every conversation. So, who gives you as much as you are always giving them. So, dear someone, know that. I used to think that nothing gets better and some of us are only destined for pain, but I was wrong. Things to get better, and that is all I hold on to now. The tiniest glimmers of hope. The fact that there is always light at the end of the tunnel, and no matter what anyone say, Time is the biggest healer, believe me, it is. And even if things don't get better, I know that I will have gained the strength to deal with them over time, and that is still progress. That is still a step in the right direction, even though sometimes I feel like I'm in the same place, hurting, breaking, and losing people repeatedly. I know that I'm not the same person I was the first time I experienced pain. I'm different. I grow in countless ways and I gain the kind of strength that was not there before, and it will all you need the faith that things change for the better. That is why things don't hurt me as much as they used to. I managed to gain hope when before there was none. I realized that only I have the power to protect myself, and most of all, I managed to do the one thing most of us find so difficult. So I learned to love myself in ways I never thought possible, and that is what saved me. So I don't think I'll ever be enough to be your everything. You are looking for something reliable and steady, but I'm boiling storm, destined for destruction, a tornado that spills in all direction. I will tear down our foundation faster than it was constructed. I can't be your salvation. I can barely keep it together. I have never been good at keeping my promises. I'm nobody's home and no one owns me. I'm the eye of the hurricane, so you must run away before my rain floods your open parody. It is better this way to be alone rather than cause your pain. You do not deserve the burden of my everyday. My child know that breaking free from emotional barriers, holding on to resentment will only hold you back. That is hurt you, but when you forgive, you let go and you evolve spiritually, giving your spiritual freedom. There is a full moon eclipse on 10/28 Saturday. This can have an influence on you in many ways, especially when it has to do with love and relationship. When there is an eclipse combined with a full, it is excellent time and opportunity for us to release and let go what no longer serves us for higher good. This will often bring up fear, anger, and other issue that we may be carrying. It is part of our soul process with evolving spiritually. When you face up to your fears, you empower yourself and open yourself to move forward into the light. Forgiveness does not mean you are accepting the past behavior, situations, or inviting someone back into your life. It simply frees you from your own self imprisonment, also the internal freedom within you. Take back your power today, knowing that you are always one with the source of love and allowing God to take the lead and guide your path. You have a habit of undervaluing your talents and capabilities. This is due to a general sense of low self worth, and yet there is so much that is wonderful about you. You need to keep increasing your sense of self worth as it will help you connect with and feel the light of infinite creativity and love that you hold within you. Feel this divine light flowing in your body, your mind, thoughts, and emotions. Allow it to eliminate your hurts and mind and allow it to embrace you. Repeat those following affirmations as often as you can every day, either out loud or in the silence of your heart. When you are able to see your true worth, everyone still see it. You might wondering what is in store for you in near future. Heavy for you. Now this is time to pack light, leave all your baggage behind. Your fears, ego, pride, etc. Your person is denying all the emotions or feeling you are got to each other or even towards yourself because perhaps you are scared to get the rejection from the other person or you are scared of what would they. The more you are in denial, the more you will clouded in your own head and struggle to find the meaning and real romance that you have been desire. Relationship there will be new beginning in your journey that will help everything work out the way. It should be open and vulnerable to each other to achieve the goals that. You are guided to have the faith within you. This is not about giving you a observe with positivity outlook. For some, this person is realized that the grass is not greener on the other side. And if you are trying to manifest love, you need to let the love in your into life at first. You are about to get amazing opportunity from the universe. Especially if you have been trying to look or switch job career path. So dear souls, know that. Love is a big part in your life, but love is not only towards the others but yourself. You hold so much love, power, and compassion within and for yourself and others, but there are also some kind of issue of intimacy that blocking you from moving forward to a deeper connection. And there is something within you that needs to be renewed to be able to create the love you desire. and there is a connection you have been dealing with, and it can be challenging or difficult. However, the deep love is here and there for one and another. There will be sense of renewal in a connection, whether with yourself or your person. This will brings you deeper to heart level. Align yourself with high vibration. With that being said, you are looking or waiting a long term relationship, settle down, marriage perhaps, and the spirit says you will get them. And if you are wondering what is the intention of this person towards you, the marriage card is explain it all. And if you are in a relationship, you can accept the relationship moving forward into a deeper level. So, dear souls, know that things are not to they seem on the surface right now. There are developments going on that you are not fully aware of. The human world is full of belief system and agree upon stories that are affecting your situations. In spiritual truth, only love and unity is real. Allow yourself to let go of what appears to be happening in your outer situation. Allow yourself to relax into the knowing that there is a deeper truth and this will begin to show up. Allow the external wisdom and what serves your highest purpose to show itself. Know that surfaces never tell the complete story. When you receive this message, it may also indicate that you have taken in information that is not truthful. You most likely know already what this regard. Ask your guidance team to bring you the truth. Go deeper to get to the real significance of what is happening right now. Another indication when you receive this message is be mindful not to make drastic judgment based on what appears to be going on, because there is more to the story than what meets the eyes, and this can be on a positive level. Things may be going much better than what you think based on the surface situation. Dear souls, know that you heal with kind words, wise advice, and empathic ear. People frequently reveal their deepest secrets and worries to you because you are a natural counselor who channels wise advice and kind support. This card comes as a counselor for you, advising you to choose a career path involving this type of work. Since you are already performing the function of a counselor, you may as well receive remuneration in addition to the emotional fulfillment that counseling brings to you. The angels can support any need or any desires you may have for classes that will teach you skills and lead to proper licensure. Your counseling path can be along the lines of life coaching, where you help clients organize their goals and intentions into achievable steps. Or you can blend in spirituality through traditional pastoral counseling or via the more alternative path of giving readings. Your work could also involve writing or teaching. The main point is that this life purpose use words as a healing modality. With the proper training, you are highly qualified to conduct counseling work. Please don't think that your own life needs to be perfect before you can help others. All counselors have their own ego issues and human imperfections, and the point is not whether you have this character and life quirks. It is what you do with them that counts. As long as you listen to your client's feelings with an open mind and heard, their needs will be served. Someone has been really stubborn and unwilling to change. This has created blocks for them, and they have not been improving. They also have not felt very secure in themselves. They have some strong Taurus energy. They have been trying to learn and evolve, but something has been a barrier to this. Their external circumstances were making them miserable, but they are about to see chance. Someone who may have been feeling low or even at rock bottom is going to feel much better soon. I see that this is going to turn on its head. There is some painful endings and a need to let go of something, but a beautiful gateway opens simultaneously. There will soon be a choice or a doorway which reveals itself, and this will change everything. Within the next few days or weeks, things can't start to develop. You may be given the key to unlock a new chapter or door. You may receive a substantial sum of money. So you may win big or experience a stroke of good luck. Whatever is happening, making space for action and growth. Dear souls, know that the Ten of Pentacles and the Lovers are such lovely cards to see together. They symbolize power and health in a relationship. You may be creating a legacy with someone, not necessarily romantic, and this partnership will set something in motion which will have a lasting effect. You may be providing for someone in some way or someone for you, but this is balanced and the partnership is strong. Whatever stage you are at, a relationship is going to grow and nature. and it will stand the rest of time. You will build something which goes beyond the two of you. This connection is a life changing one, and if you choose to stay committed, you could build something together which will continue to bring joy and fulfillment for a lifetime. You may soon have the opportunity to start a new relationship which will prove to be successful and long lasting, or you may be taking a relationship to the next step. For some, you may be starting a business bring a great deal of abundance. So, nurture the relationship close to you and make space for new, aligned soul relationship to form. So, dear souls, know that. Divine Feminine, slowly things may be coming together. This may not be as fast as you would like, yet you know things will shift soon. You are moving into a receiving energy. And allowing things to come towards you. The last few weeks have been a lot, so much to handle at times. You have asked for a break, and you may be feeling this now. Your connection with your divine masculine may not be where you want to be, and you now are moving into surrender. So instead of trying to find answers, you now are letting go. This can feel foreign as you travel the path of the unknown. For so long, you have tried to find answers externally, and then you went inside to shift and transform yourself. Now you are on another path of not knowing, and you are just allowing things to be. You have drawn this card because you are at a crossroad and it's time to decide. No one knows you better than your true self, and it is time to trust your intuition. We are all intuitive, we just have not been taught how to use this part of us. Give yourself permission to connect on a deeper level with your soul's unique language. You can do this by following your heart and stepping into your purpose. You are being called to evolve your intuition and trust yourself more deeply. Listen to this inner nudge and honor like direction it is leading you. You have your own path that looks nothing like anyone else, and it is your destiny to be who you come here to be. It's time to shine your most magnificent expression of your authentic self. This means trusting yourself, listening to your intuition, and allowing your soul's guidance. As you do this, you live your life with integrity and truth, and things became more peaceful. You know in your heart of what you really want. This is not your practice life. Don't waste it doing what you don't want to do. Your calling is calling to you, and this is the sign. Trust the voice within. You are ready to be who you are destined to be. So another way guidance can come to us is through our dreams. The dreams you have at night can provide clear steps to the next right action for you. And when you go to bed, ask your higher self to give you guidance in your dream state. Keep a journal by your bed and record any key messages, symbols, and feelings that occurs in your dreams. Waking dreams are important too. These are the ideas and insight that makes your heart sing with possibilities. You can access this more clearly and manifest your ideal life by listening to your inner voice. The inspiration and nudges you feel in your gut or heart, and this is your true self talking to you. So, dear souls, know all of Kansa's attempts at killing Krishna in the past had failed. Kansa called Angrakha the chief Mahout and ordered him to kill Krishna using the mighty elephant to stamp him to death during a procession. He himself went to the window to watch. Krishna took just a few minutes to liberate the elephant from the endless cycle of birth and rebirth, and he let the elephant attack first and death too several times. Kuvalpida was living an undesirable life full of cruelty and killing. Krishna heard his silent prayers and come to his rescue. Type yes if you have faith and trust in universe.